happened. Now, we move on to map number 4.
Game number 8 in our best of 11 series. It is going to be King of the Hill on Nexus. Some of our players have gone for a slight break here, and it's only on the Infused side that they've gone for a break. The Dignitas boys are sitting here. They want to play. They want to win this series. They only have one more game to go, and they will win it. And they will be our champions of EGL, as it is now 5-2 to Dignitas over Team Infused here in the Halo Reach 4v4 Grand Final.
And just a quick announcement here at the Grand Finals for Halo Reach at EGL4. We're looking for James A. McKillop. James A. McKillop. You better be here because we have your bank card. And you'll need to show ID in order to get that back. Hopefully you have some. Come see this man right here, Michael Kent, a.k.a. Emo, from Deserto.net. Now, we're here playing some Halo Reach. If you're watching on Twitch.tv, it's the grand final of what has been an epic
build time.
Last 2 days by Dignitas. They walked into this undefeated. They've now dropped 2 games to the men on our right. Of course, Infused Gaming, who have left their seats. I think they're gone to have maybe a little hug. We can get ourselves back into this. We only need to grab 4 more games. In order to win this, we can do it. Baxter showing that he's definitely capable of it. We've seen some great work from MVP Blackjack with the sniper rifle. So, I think it's on.
It might be on. Like Donkey Kong, our players are returning back to their seats now. They have been to the Infused changing rooms. They've had a special team bonding session. MVP looks particularly proud of himself after that. I'm not too sure what happened there, but he's all smiles.
It's a nice hug. That's what it was.
Yep, it was.
You know what kind of hug I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, the special hug.
One of those hugs.
The bromance hug.
The Adamski special.
Yep.
It's funny because Adamski, I think he didn't tell anyone he had a goal, but it was to play, cast, and coach this weekend, and he's now managed to do all 3.
He has done that, and I'll tell you what else someone else has done that I've only just noticed. Matty K has been the first player ever to go from winning a tournament to absolute dead last. Big round of applause for Matty K, guys. From first to dead last. Never been done before. Matt, if you're watching, we're proud of you, buddy.
And if you are following on Twitter, at EGL Pro is EGL's Twitter account, at Mr. Jules, Mr. Jules, if you want to get in touch with Julian here. And I am at Smelly Maw, so get in touch. Elko on the Twitch.tv EGL Pro account. Yes, I am dedicated to my faith. And the sniper rifle now going into the hands of Baxter as we open up this 8th map in this best of 11 series.
King of the Hill on Nexus. A map that can go really either way. We saw Dignitas absolutely dominate the Lowland Lions on it earlier. It was not even close. Can we see a closer game here? Will Infused put up a greater fight against Team Dignitas? Guys, by all means, tweet both either myself at Mr_Jules or to Mike at Mr. Smellymoss. Tweet us your predictions. Tweet how you think this game will go. Tweet us who you think your outstanding player of the finals is, or anyone you think may be deserving of a mention as a choke artist. By all means, please let us know your thoughts, and we will do our best to read them out.
Basically, you're saying tweet you anything because you're lonely?
Yep, I'm forever alone. I'm plugging myself. I'll be signing up to Match Affinity and Zeus.com straight after this. I like long walks on the sand in the sun and a good old picnic.
Now, of course, if you want to tweet in and just tell us who your the outstanding player is, or who you think's really not had a good event or whatever, a lot of that, if you've been watching at home, wouldn't have been possible with the guys running the EGL Halo community stream this weekend from Halo Reach 4, of course, Roy G and Maverick and company. Obviously, you were on it. Fantastic work from them to get that up and running. So
they have, guys. The guys at the Halo Reach Forum have really worked well with all EGL staff. The tournament admins have been spectacular. The community stream has been near faultless throughout this event, giving you so much more Halo action, more bang for your buck. And well done to everyone involved, including those of you who volunteered as referees or helped as much as you can with just setting up at an event the size of this. Guys at home, if you wish you were here, you know what to do. You need to get on your bike and get to the next EGL. But right now, we are here at EGL4. We are at the grand finals of the Halo Reach 4v4 between Team Dignitas. We are on the point of view of Ramirez for Team Dignitas as they take a commanding, almost 40-second lead against our other team in the grand finals, Team Infused.tt, who are now in the hill, racking up some hill time. But they are going to have a mountain to climb, not only in this game, but in this series, if they want to come back from the 5-2 deficit they are in. Dignitas need just one more game to seal themselves the championship. Can Infuse put an end to their winning streak?
I would hate to see this end on a capture the flag map, so let's hope Infuse can pull this together.
Oh, you mean King of the Hill?
Pardon?
You said capture the flag. I take it you mean King of the Hill. Nobody likes to see it go down to numbers, unless those numbers are either 50 or 3. Cannot be doing with 250s. However, we will do with what we can. Excuse me. Right. It must be said, Infused Mike are slowly back in this game.
They were never out of it. It was never that big of a gap.
40 seconds is a big enough of a gap. Especially
57-38 is not that bad.
50 seconds is a big enough gap to be down by, but they managed to pull this back. They are now just 10 seconds within, but Dignitas are now in this new hill. Infused are now in this new hill that has been moved. Dignitas to have a slender lead in this game 8 between our two finalists right here, and Ramirez is putting as many shots on people as he can, but he is not able to take out either Pete or Baxter, as Baxter does take him out, and Infused do finally take the lead in this game. And Ramirez is trying his best to stay alive, manages to hit the guide button. That is not going to be able to work. I'm not sure there is much he could do in the guide. He could actually maybe send quite a hurtful message to Pete, maybe try and take him off his game, but however, I would advise Remy to stay on the right trigger, not the middle button. But he's managed to work it out now that it's better to shoot people rather than to send them messages, and he is now in that hill, racking up those precious seconds for Dignitas. They do just narrowly take a 1-second lead.
An 85-80 right now, the scoreline, 9:15 left. As Dignitas take control of the hill here.
A very close game between our two finalists, between Team Dignitas and Team Infused. Just a 5-second gap separates these two teams on King of the Hill, on Nexus. We are now on board with Pistol Pete, the man who previously, as of Rainbow Six success, now moved on to Halo Reach. And folks, what a series he is having. He's been putting on all kinds of displays, coming up clutch at all moments within this game. And Pete is doing a huge job for his team. However, will Pete be able to do enough this game? Will he be able to keep his team's hopes of winning this event alive? Infused are now getting loud. Infused are now getting communicated as much as possible. Guys, I just received a tweet from Lewis who just said that Riots is the MVP and that Nightfire deserves the biggest choke award. By all means, tweet me any of your opinions. I will do my best to read them out. As right here we watch, both teams are absolutely tied, neck and neck in this King game. All of these games have been so close, and this game is no exception. Woodchuck has said Pete for MVP as well. I would be inclined to agree at this moment in time. Pete is having an exceptional series, and it remains to be seen if that exceptional series will help his team to victory, because right now they are in the lead. They are 5-2 down to Team Dignitas. Team Dignitas just need one more game to win this tournament and seal themselves a 4th consecutive Reach Championship, the 2nd consecutive EGL Championship, and they are doing just a phenomenal job right now. Infused are of keeping Team Dignitas at bay, stopping them from actually achieving that first place. It is now just over a 33-second lead for Infused as Pete is taken out. Blackjack is once again putting on a show, picks up 2 quick snipes. Will he be able to pick up a 3rd? No, he is taken out by Ramirez. Ramirez is now in the hill with the sniper rifle, but Ramirez is taken her out by Baxter, who picks up a double kill and does save that 30-second lead for Team Infused.
Now on board with Baxter. He's the man with the snipes. Looks towards Trojan, though. Trojan's going to clean up his teammate's assist there. 157 to 117.
Again.
Now, go ahead.
I was just going to say, just to remind everyone at home, to win this game you need 250 seconds or more seconds. If the time runs out and this game is tied, they get to play all over again. Let's hope we don't see that. Like you said, for the neutrals out there, I'm sure we would all like to see an Infused comeback to take this all the way to the wire. And of course, what won't help is, as Johnston said, he believes MVP is sandbagging. We do not want to see any sandbagging from MVP. Meanwhile, Kara does seem to claim that Blackjack will be the whole series MVP. So we have claims that Pete and Blackjack will be the MVP. And there is the big assassination on Trojan. He gets his neck snapped like a twig. Always with the big show plays here, even in a grand final. And Baxter is on a tear right now. He is ripping the Dignitas team to shreds. He's growing in confidence more and more. MVP picks up the new sniper rifle, and it looks as if Baxter is in a great position for this hill moves and to extend the time. And he has support from Steph, that is MVP, and Matt, that is Pete.
Excellent timing there by Infused. They get 3 down. They manage to time the hill perfectly. It changes. They're waiting there for it, and now they're going to be able to clock up a lot of time in that hill. Beautiful move there for the killing spree there.
Baxter continuing his form from the previous game, playing absolutely huge, and is really playing well this series as well. We've had claims that apparently Skitlight were the choke artists of the whole event. There are claims that Imperial were the choke artists of the whole event. I'm not getting involved. That's down to you guys. You can tweet me. I'm just a messenger. But there's a lot of love right now for these Infused players. A lot of love for them. Given that earlier when I asked how many Infused fans there were in the crowd, I think I heard perhaps a midget cough. But there's a lot of love now for some of these Infused players who have really been putting on a show, who are really giving us a game as they still hold on to a lead here in this Game 8 in the Grand Finals of Halo Reach 4v4 at EGL.
Fusion once again with the sniper rifle here, protecting that hill with his teammate there. Nice 2-shot there with the sniper rifle, but his teammate's going to be cleaned up by the man running in the hill.
Fusion has gone quite quiet these last couple of games. I've not seen many big plays coming out of Fusion. It's all been about these big plays, Pete and Blackjack, the big game from Riot's last game. Ramirez is putting out some big plays. Perhaps Big Daddy Scott needs to live up to the Loughborough hype that he received, the Loughborough love that he received. get this absolutely huge crowd in front of us. Mike can start chanting Scott again. Maybe that's what he needs to start getting his team to win, as we do see Infused still holding on to their lead here on Nexus, King of the Hill.
Why is there no Scott love? The man just got a killing spree. He's so quiet and calm and relaxed.
I've seen people shaking their heads at me. They are not loving Scott right now. Are we seeing more and more people become fans of the Infused players? Players like Pete, Lewis shaking his head, Raggy is
like
nodding
Pete.
his head.
Like
We like Pete. Dims has got a poker face again. That's going to haunt me forever. I don't know this crowd. I don't think they're particularly partisan, Mike. I think they just enjoy the games as they come. We are now back on board with Jack Baxter, who is narrowly giving Ramirez a haircut, a too short back and sides. But Infused now is Mike, I just noticed the lead is only now 10 seconds. 2 minutes left. Infused are up by about 50 to 60 seconds. I think the Dignitas have very quietly clawed their way back into this game.
Well, what we can do right now is have a listen to Infused. Let's hear what they're saying.
Two guys hill Trojans weak.
Lobby now, Rami.
Right, stop midweek. Time. Kill the hill guy. Kill the hill
Right,
guy.
this week. You gotta get him out. I can't.
Anyone pack? Two guys hill. Two guys hill.
Right, stand Trojan.
Blue windows.
I'm
Help
dead,
you.
top mid. We're two dead.
One dead.
Keep the spawn. Keep the spawn.
Two guys hill. Both one shot. Absolute
Keep
top
the
mid
spawn,
right.
guys.
We got split.
They're pushing me. They're pushing me. Top
On
mid
this
weak
front
on the
base,
hill.
guys.
One
Guys.
shot Trojan. One shot red ramp. Blue ramp. One shot Trojan.
Red one, one shot.
Kill him. Bottom blue
Hill
got me.
weak. Hill.
Hill's moving
We gotta
blue.
kill him.
And the hell weak. You're gonna run straight into blue shotgun. Red ramp.
Red ramp. One shot.
And hill.
Intensity, guys. Intensity.
And
Come
hill.
on. Hill's dead. Hill's dead.
Final minute between these two teams, but Dignitas have managed to edge out a lead. They only need 23 seconds to win. 23 seconds. There's only 58 left on the clock. If Dignitas manage to keep hold of the hill, they will be your EGL champions. They will win the Series 6-2. If Infused manage to mount an incredible comeback, they will be able to keep their tournament lives going. But it looks like Infused Trojan, for Team Dignitas, is now in the hill. He's racking up those precious seconds as the time ticks away throughout this game. Infused now trying to come back, trying desperately to keep themselves back in the hill. Trojan can only watch a death screen as two members are dead for Infused. Infused are now back in the hill. They're racking up time, and Mike, they need nearly all of this time to stay in it.
Dignitas, so there with a huge gap.
It's now just down to 10 seconds.
It's now just being eaten away there.
They need to contest this hill. Trojan is taken out. It's now down to 5 seconds. 10 seconds on the clock. There's only 2 seconds left. Infused are going to tie this one up. They have tied it up. There's 5 seconds left. Can Infused pull this back? Absolutely huge play, and they have done it. Infused have taken that game. It is now 5-3 in the series. A huge win for Team Infused. And Mike, boy, what a game we have going in. A huge cheer from the crowd for Team Infused. They get up. They are pumped. Dignitas, they seem a little bit shocked. They thought they had that wrapped up.
So close, so close. How many fans now do we have for Dignitas? Dignitas, come on, give them a round of applause so
Round of applause,
far.
Dignitas. Still
Yes.
have Dignitas fans. But
What
guys,
about Infused?
do we have any Infused fans in the crowd?
There we go, Infused gaining the momentum, now gaining some fans here at EGL4, Emirates Stadium, Arsenal Football Grounds home. I like saying that.
Don't mention it.
I'm going to mention it all the time.
Don't do
now,
that.